नमस्कार। इट्स 9 o'clock एंड शो टाइम। आज का जो टॉपिक है जो हमने पहले से चुना था, एक श्लोक से शुरू करना चाहूंगी। गुरुर् ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरा, गुरु साक्षात परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। That means today's topic, what we are going to talk about is career in teaching field. When we say that we are talking about career in teaching field, it means different dimensions or different areas of teaching we are trying to talk about, right from Montessori training, because Montessori training nowadays has gained a lot of exposure and importance also, because usually students are coming very raw to you, and this is much required. At the level of Montessori, the impact of teacher is huge, because we have seen that the small kid doesn't listen to the mother, but it listens to the teacher. So that's the near and dear one to the child's heart. And therefore, right from Montessori, in the teaching scenario, whosoever comes in contact is very near and dear to the person. So related to that, I have yes, Asmita, good evening. So I have got please, this person has told me some, yeah. So the same question, dear, I am highlighting that please show the something about teaching, or throw some light on teaching as a career path. Now, I have already talked about Montessori as a training, and or as a profession. A Montessori teacher, you have to take a training and then you qualify to become a Montessori teacher. छोटे बच्चों को सिखाना. So then we move to the next level, that is called as TET, that is trained teacher. It is for which standard? It is still 8th standard, and therefore it is divided into two parts. The exam is called as TET. It is divided into level 1. So if you clear level 1, that means you are eligible to teach from 1st standard to 5th standard, and then level 2, you are eligible to teach from 6th standard to 8th standard. So that is the level, and for that you must be a graduate to become a TET. So when we are talking about TET, TET is centrally conducted also, that is CTET, Central Teachers Eligibility Test. And when we are talking about these people are employed in KVs, that is Kendriya Vidyalaya, Navodaya Vidyalaya. These type of areas they are getting employment into. When we say then next level after TET comes out to be, or the appointment or the name by which these people are called is called as PRT. That is primary, then TGT, that is trained graduate teacher, then PGT, that is postgraduate teacher. And for that you require graduation plus B.Ed and post graduation plus B.Ed. The TGT salary, if you go by the 7th pay scale, then I'm just telling a average or rough salary, start salary, that is in the bracket of you'll get PRT 40,000, TGT 50, and PGT 53, round about the starting point would be for your salary. It will increase tremendously. So this is somewhat. Then we move ahead. When we move ahead, and why today I am talking this, because with the advent of new education policy, we require very good teachers. अभी तक बहुत बार ऐसा होता था कि जिसको कहीं जॉब नहीं मिलता वो टीचिंग में चला जाता है, एंड it's very bad actually. हम आगे की फ्यूचर जनरेशन को तैयार कर रहे हैं, एंड व्हेन वी आर डूइंग दैट वी से कि हमको कहीं जॉब नहीं मिला तो हम टीचिंग फील्ड में जा रहे हैं. न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के आने के बाद इट विल बी अ हाई रिक्वायरमेंट दैट गुड people who are very good at academics must come into teaching field, and therefore everyone should consider people who are good at communication, people who have got good social interests. These people must come to teaching. और टीचिंग का ऐसा है ना कि आगे जाके, मतलब जब हायर टीचिंग की हम बात करते हैं 12th स्टैंडर्ड के बाद, जिसको बाकी के स्टेट्स में 11th 12th स्कूल में होता है, कुछ स्टेट्स में 11th 12th जूनियर कॉलेज कहलाता है, तो 12th तक में B.Ed की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है, और वहां PGT तक आप जाते हैं. उसके बाद जब हम यूनिवर्सिटी की बात करते हैं ना, तो मैं ऐसा बोलती हूँ कि जिसको टीचिंग करना है वो चाहे खुद कुछ भी पढ़े, उस चीज को पढ़ा सकते हो. आप होटल मैनेजमेंट में गए तो होटल मैनेजमेंट में आपने जाके किसी ने तो आपको पढ़ाया, दैट मीन्स दैट पर्सन हु हैज स्टडीड होटल मैनेजमेंट इज नाउ टीचिंग यू होटल मैनेजमेंट. So similarly, in whichever field you go, you become an engineer, you become a doctor, whatever field you choose, you go for law, whatever under the sky. But someone has taught you that, and therefore you can become a teacher in that field. It is as simple as that. And therefore we must always remember that teaching is a very lucrative and very satisfying profession. When I'm saying that it's a very satisfying profession, therefore I demand and I appeal to people who are good at academics, please join teaching field. हमारे पास आज अच्छे टीचर नहीं है और फिर हम हमारी यंग जनरेशन को बोलते हैं कि हमारे यहाँ रिसर्च नहीं होता है. भैया, आपके प्रोफेसर जब आपसे रिसर्च करवाएंगे या जब वो उस लेवल के होंगे तभी बच्चे रिसर्च करेंगे. फिर हम बोलते हैं फंड्स नहीं मिलते. फंड्स कब मिलेंगे? जब अच्छे प्रोफेसर्स रहेंगे, तब फंड्स आएंगे तो बच्चे रिसर्च करेंगे, तब हम जाकर बोल सकते हैं दैट यस वी हैव गॉट पीपल इन रिसर्च फील्ड. हम सिर्फ ये बोलकर कुछ नहीं होगा. फॉर दैट वी हैव टू वर्क हार्ड एंड वी हैव टू गेट गुड टीचर्स, रिसर्च ओरिएंटेड टीचर्स इनटू यूनिवर्सिटी टीचिंग. So I was just telling that whatever field you study, you can teach. That's as simple, and the salary structures are very good nowadays. If you are having a permanent employment at a good college or university or school, and you are being paid according to 7th pay commission, then the salary structures are very good. So that is a very good and lucrative field to join as such today. So I think everyone must strive, those who have got teaching as their core expertise, then you can join teaching. That's what I would like to appeal from this platform today, because हमने देखा है कि अच्छे टीचर्स होने से कितना बड़ा बदलाव आ सकता है एक बच्चे की जिंदगी में. हर एंगल से होलिस्टिकली डेवलप होता है बच्चा if the teacher is good. So having said that, I have some questions. Let me check. हाँ, यस, टीचिंग के ऊपर ही मुझे ये क्वेश्चंस किसी ने पूछे हैं. सीईटी, टीईटी, हाँ, नेट सेट ये रह गया शायद बोलना. दैट व्हाट इज नेट एंड व्हाट इज सेट? सो नेशनल एलिजिबिलिटी टेस्ट एंड state eligibility test. These two exams are usually for university or college level teachers. NET is again an all India exam, and exam based on which you are selected to become a university teacher, as well as a junior research fellowship, that is a JRF, is also awarded through NET. And SET, of course, is a state eligibility test, whereby you are qualified for a science college, arts college, commerce college to teach those particular subjects, and you get a posting as a first posting as your assistant professor. That is the start from which you will be starting your college teaching journey. So after that will come associate professor, then professor, then you can become dean, HOD of your department, and ultimately the principal. But in the way, when you go along, you have to publish research papers, because the core thing in demand, why you are a professor? Because you are a good researcher also. That's the point, and that we have to respect and understand well when we are entering into a teaching field. So yes, that's where again I think that good people should go to teaching. Then we can expect from next generation that they are doing some research and India is progressing forward. कुछ क्वेश्चंस मुझे फील्ड से बाहर के आ रहे हैं, लेकिन फिर भी आई वुड लाइक टू हाईलाइट. विल कम बैक टू टीचिंग, बट what is an integrated law degree? हमने सारे careers almost discuss कर लिए हैं barring medical. So this is a question regarding law. अभी लॉ की डिग्री के बारे में अगर हम बोले तो हमारे यहाँ इंडिया में एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स भी होते हैं, नेशनल लॉ स्कूल्स भी हैं हमारे यहाँ. ऑलमोस्ट अभी एक रैंकिंग है. सो आई विश एवरीवन कुड गो देयर एंड सी द रैंकिंग ऑफ द कॉलेजेस. Because when I say that you have to study to the best possible colleges available, then NRIF is a site whereby our Ministry of Human Resources has published ranking of Indian colleges also. We have seen QS ranking, Times India ranking. Usually all the international colleges are ranked there, depending upon some parameters. But for last 2 to 3 years, India is also publishing their own rankings in all the fields, engineering, law, medicine. In all the fields they are publishing the rankings. The parameters are also given. You can visit the site NIRF and you can just check for what are the rankings of that particular universities and aspire to go to the best possible colleges to in whichever field you want to study. your aspirations must be okay. Now then you start finding out what are the exams to be given, what extra should I give. So common law entrance examination or admission test is there, which is called as CLAT. So when you appear for CLAT, then you go to almost 2021 roughly national law universities in India. So all of them honor the scores of this particular exam. And you can go for, yes, the question was integrated degree. So integrated degree many colleges offer, that is integrated BBA LLB, BCom LLB. Some people do offer BA LLB also. So you basically in BA, then you'll take political science, etc., and then you'll graduate to your LLB. It will be a 5-year integrated degree course, integrated 2 degrees, that is BCom LLB, BA LLB, BBA LLB. So this was regarding the law. Okay. Any other question, or should I shift to teaching LLM? So LLM is a postgraduate degree in law, which after LLB you can do your LLM, that is masters. M is for masters. So the LLM is a master's degree. India offers, all the institutes, national law schools offer LLM degree. Other institutes are also offering LLM degrees, but yes, all the national law schools, whereby we can say that they are the topmost institute as far as law is concerned, they are offering LLM degree. Anything else? Okay, only JD. Okay, so JD is this is a US degree. Whosoever has asked me this question, this is a US degree, that is Juris Doctor. Now this is a popular degree in US, and why it is gaining fast popularity is because of MNCs. You must know the law. Yesterday also we talked about that you must know the law of the land in which the companies are operating. So many a times nowadays lawyers have become international. They must know the international law, and specifically people are here also in India, children are going after their 12th standard, so they go for their BCom and then same LLB type of degree, which is called as JD. And what is JD? That it is Juris Doctor degree, I told you that. And for that you have to pass LSAT. Like here we have CLAT. In US you have got LSAT examination. So when you sit for that LSAT examination, then you enter into JD degree, which is many a times a 3 years direct course or direct study, that is JD. And we have to always remember that whatever law schools you are entering, so what will be the steps? Roughly I'll talk about the steps, because the question was asked instantaneously. I forget about telling you the steps. So what will be the steps after 12th standard? Like we must establish the parallels. If in India you are going for law, then after 12th standard you do any of the graduation possible. Any graduation, science stream, arts, commerce, whichever field you want to, you can go. And after doing your graduation, you can enter into LLB. Second path, what will be the second career path? That you directly go for integrated degree. You already know that you want to go to law. So what you will do, you will either do BCom plus LLB, you will do BBA plus LLB, you will do BA plus LLB. 2 streams over. After that, similarly, if we check the path of US, that is JD was the question asked. So if we check the path of US, now what is happening? Like we are doing here BCom, you'll go to US after your 12th standard and you will do your BS. So BS in any subject is fine. And after that, you will sit for an entrance exam, which will be known as LSAT. Okay. Now this LSAT, after appearing for this LSAT, you will do what? You will apply to different law schools for taking your JD degree, and roughly 205 around law schools are there in US. So then what you will do, you will appear in JD, you'll pass the JD, that means you'll get a degree of JD, Juris Doctor, usually 3 years full time. Always we have to remember that the law school must be recognized by American Bar Association, because ultimately after that, if you have to practice as a lawyer, you have to appear for a bar exam. So after your JD degree, you'll appear for a bar exam. So what will be the steps? BS. After BS, you'll appear for your exam LSAT. After LSAT, you'll go to a law school. In your law school, you'll get your JD degree, which is a 3-year full time, and your law school will be recognized by American Bar Association. And then after that, you'll pass your bar exam. You'll sit for the bar exam, you'll pass your bar exam. Again, like medical, that day we talk about, every state has got its own bar association and different bar exams. So you have a state of California, so you'll be appearing for the state of California. So this way you'll get done with your bar exams, and now you can start your practice as a lawyer. This is the track in US. The question was asked on JD. So parallel, even we are drawing. Now after JD, you can do your LLM. Again, same. यहाँ तक इंडिया और यूएस हम पैरेलल स्ट्रीम लेकर आए, और अब दोनों जगह पर, यहाँ पर आपने एलएलबी करने के बाद आप एलएलएम कर सकते हैं, वहां पर जेडी करने के बाद आप एलएलएम कर सकते हैं. सो वी आर जस्ट, आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू ड्रॉ द पैरेलल्स बिटवीन द इंडियन लॉ सिस्टम एंड द यूएस लॉ सिस्टम, बिकॉज स्पेशली this was asked, question was asked. Now, आप क्या करके काम कर सकते हैं, मीन्स व्हाट विल बी द नेम व्हेन यू स्टार्ट प्रैक्टिसिंग योर लॉ. हम लोगों ने सबने लॉयर्स देखा, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट टाइप के लॉयर होते हैं, कोई फॉरेंसिक लॉयर होता है, कोई क्रिमिनल लॉयर होता है, कोई फैमिली लॉयर, व्हाटएवर टाइप्स ऑफ सिविल कोड्स, ये वो. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट, you can practice, or you can be a lawyer, you can be a arbitrator. Now this is a very very lucrative field nowadays. I'll ask everyone who is there going, trying to go for law, you can be a arbitrator. अभी आर्बिट्रेटर अगर हिंदी में या मराठी में हम बात करें तो हम बोलेंगे मध्यस्थ, मतलब मीडिएटर. अभी मीडिएटर क्यों लगता है हमको? दो कंपनी जिनके बीच में कुछ डिस्प्यूट हो गया है, और वो जो दो कंपनीज हैं उनका मैटर सॉल्व नहीं हो रहा है. व्हाट दे विल डू, दे विल अपॉइंट वन आर्बिट्रेटर. व्हाट विल आर्बिट्रेटर डू? आर्बिट्रेटर दोनों के डॉक्यूमेंट्स अनबायस्ड तरीके से देखेगा. आर्बिट्रेटर अपॉइंट अगर हुआ है तो इसका मतलब ये है कि दोनों पार्टीज को उसके ऊपर विश्वास है, उसका ट्रस्ट है कि ये जो हमने आर्बिट्रेटर अपॉइंट किया है ये किसी भी की तरफ से बायस्ड व्यूज नहीं देगा. आर्बिट्रेशन मतलब दोनों के बीच में मीडिएटरशिप करके उस डिस्प्यूट को सॉल्व करना और दोनों के लिए विन विन सिचुएशन लेके आना. दैट्स द बेसिक मोटो ऑफ आर्बिट्रेटर. और ये आर्बिट्रेटर हमें क्यों लगता है? the reason, one of the reasons being कि अगर ये कोर्ट ऑफ लॉ में चला गया तो एक तो केस को बहुत टाइम लग जाता है, दोनों तरफ का बहुत पैसा भी जाता है, और साथ में जिस चीज के लिए आप फाइट कर रहे हैं वो चीज वहीं पे अटक जाती है. वो मैटर सेटल नहीं होता तो वो मैटर अटक जाता है. इसका मतलब दोनों पार्टीज को नुकसान होता है, और इसलिए ये एक बहुत अच्छा और अपकमिंग प्रोफेशन है टू बिकम एन आर्बिट्रेटर. इंडिया में भी आर्बिट्रेटर्स अपॉइंट होने लगे हैं, बशर्ते कि दोनों पार्टीज अग्री हों. कल को ये ना हो कि कई बोले कि दोनों पार्टी में से कोई एक बोले कि ही इज अ बायस्ड पर्सन, उन्होंने उसकी तरफ से जजमेंट दिया. व्हाट एन आर्बिट्रेटर डज, एकदम थर्ड पार्टी की तरह वो दोनों के डॉक्यूमेंट्स, जैसे मैंने बोला, स्टडी करके और उसके बाद दोनों के लिए विन विन सिचुएशन क्रिएट करने की कोशिश करता है. सो अमेरिकन अगर एस्पेक्ट से भी देखें तो भी अमेरिकन आर्बिट्रेटर एसोसिएशन है. सो one can get attached to this particular bodies to function as a arbitrator. After arbitrator, what you can become one more thing which usually everyone does, and that are becoming judges. Then you can do criminal, you can do justice, and enter again. Coming back to teaching, you can always become a teacher in a law college. If you have got a flair for teaching and if you love teaching, you can teach whatever you have studied. That's the motto of today's this discussion. That if you are a lawyer by profession, if you are a judge by profession, you can teach that. Going back to the university, what nowadays we are calling in engineering sector also industry institute interaction. That means we just cannot keep on teaching the subjects without the practical approach. And therefore nowadays all the engineering colleges are calling industry experts to take lectures on the particular subjects which are being taught here. मजे की बात क्या होती है कि अभी हम लोग यहाँ पे 4G टेक्नोलॉजी मोबाइल वगैरह में अप्लाई कर रहे हैं, और यूनिवर्सिटीज में अभी पता नहीं 5G 6G 7G पर रिसर्च हो रहा होगा. अब naturally the professors who are doing research on that, they come to your college or you belong to that university where these researches are going on, then naturally you'll be far advanced with respect to your knowledge. So this is the trend, upcoming trend, which should be continued. one thing, industry institute interaction, whereby all the industry expertise will come back to the university, give their expertise to the students, in front of the students, teach them the practical aspect. क्योंकि बहुत बार हम लोग ये सुनते हैं या बोलते भी है कि जो हमने कॉलेज में पढ़ा उसका जॉब में कोई रिलेवेंस ही समझ में नहीं आया हमें, कि हमने ये सब क्या पढ़ा था एंड उसका यूज क्या था. So to have this in your minds that what is the interaction and what is the usage, the industry people should come back for teaching to the kids, the new upcoming young minds which will find their way out in the profession, and they'll understand whether they like this profession, what are the good and bads, what are the pros and the cons of this particular profession, be it any profession. Today we discussed law as a profession in detail because there were some questions, and I have not discussed law as a career option. So teaching is all inclusive. To whichever area you go, teaching is there. So it is an all-inclusive profession, all-inclusive career, and it should be given its due respect. And to get its due respect, good teachers must come into the profession. With this note, I would like to end today's session. Thank you for coming and watching in huge numbers, because after the broadcast ends, I am getting huge responses. And people who are coming live, a big thank you to all of them. And keep putting on your questions. So I think I'm also learning with every one of you. Thank you. So I'll end the discussion. Yes. Thank you, Smita. Thank you, Kirti. Okay, so good night.